that has their podcast that seems to be in major financial.
Angel's Dream Podcast is on the verge of collapse, and time is running out fast. You might be wondering, just how bad can things get? Well, here's where it gets interesting. Even with heavy hitters like Shaw in her corner, financial disasters don't play favorites. She thought she had finally made it soaring in her basketball career. Living a lavish lifestyle and launching a brand new podcast to tie it all together. But what happens when success isn't enough to stop everything? From unraveling, is there a dark secret lurking behind their sponsor's newly improved headquarters? And its suspicious string of financial disasters? Could this be more than just a streak of bad luck?
Who could have possibly predicted?
Yes, people are better. Collective, the sponsor of Angels. Podcast boasts a staggering $820 million valuation. Here's the shocking part.
Neil's The Big Podcast and Angel Reese's Unapologetically Angel podcast have captivated fans with their mix of sports insights, cultural commentary, and fun personal stories. Both shows are part of Playmaker.
That massive fortune doesn't guarantee anyone a paycheck after this bizarre turn of events. One question looms large. How can a company worth so much still leave financial security hanging by a thread? Imagine waking up to the news that the very company funding your podcast is laying off 100 employees.
Which operates under Better Collective, a media giant valued at $820 million. Yet, recent financial hurdles at Better Collective could bring unexpected.
Not exactly a good sign for your show's future, right? That's the reality Angel Reed just faced watching her sponsor's foundation crumble beneath her. What happens next? That's the real question. People didn't just cut a few bench warmers. They wiped out an entire squad.
Beloved podcast. Again, I don't know how beloved Angel Reese's podcast is, but Shaq's got a pretty good.
Better Collectives. Stock plummeted 36.5% in a single day, erasing millions in the blink of an eye faster than Angel's fan base after her latest career misstep. And here's the real problem. When the company backing you is in free fall, those paychecks don't land as smoothly as expected. Angel might have envisioned a slam dunk. But right now, it's like she's trying to play basketball with a football. It just doesn't work. To make matters worse, analysts are already warning that these financial troubles could put both Angel and her podcast in serious danger.
October, Better Collective announced over 100 layoffs, citing challenges in the U.S. and slower growth in Brazil. This announcement led to a staggering 36.5% drop in the company's stock.
The question is, can she recover before it's too late? Late October, Better Collective announced over 100 layoffs, citing challenges in the U.S. and slower growth in Brazil. The result? A staggering 36.5% drop in stock value. That's right, Better missed its projected profit by a jaw-dropping $75 million. And this financial disaster isn't just a setback. It could mean the end of Angel's podcast altogether.
Downgraded revenue outlook for 2024 from a possible $460 million down to as low as $385 million. So they came in about $75 million short.
By a jaw-dropping $75 million. And this financial disaster isn't just a setback. It could mean the end of Angel's podcast altogether. Now, let's break down why this is such a big deal. Angel recently revealed that her WNBA salary doesn't even cover her expenses. Comment that didn't exactly win her any favors. And now, with her podcast on shaky ground, where does she turn? Next, here's the bad news. If Angel went all-in on her podcast without considering the very real possibility of those paychecks drying up, she might have made a costly miscalculation. With her sponsor's financial meltdown, she's left wondering, was this a winning bet or the biggest mistake of her career? One thing's for sure. Those bills aren't going anywhere. Angel Reese went all-in on podcasting. betting it would fund her lavish lifestyle, including her jaw-dropping $100,000 a year. Rent. You read that right? Her entire WNBA salary doesn't even cover her living expenses. And now, with her podcast's future hanging by a thread. The big question is, how long can she keep this up before everything comes crashing down? Here's the issue: Angel has been vocal about the WNBA's low salaries, but at the same time, she's choosing to live in a place that costs $8,000 a month. While her honesty is commendable, it begs the question, was this confidence or just poor financial planning? Complaining that the WNBA salary doesn't even cover. Her rent is a tough look, especially when it's a luxury most people can't relate to. Even though her podcast was supposed to be her ticket to financial success, Angel might need a solid backup plan, and fast. The financial walls are closing in, and if her sponsor's meltdown continues, she could be in serious trouble. The reality is, Angel made a major miscalculation by banking too hard on her income streams. Now, with the pressure mounting, the real question is, what's her next move? Angel Reese once said, "I wasn't getting paid in college, so this WNBA check is just a bonus." Playing for 4 to 5 months and getting $75,000 plus endorsements, that's a win for me. But let's clear up a common misconception. Podcasting isn't a guaranteed path to riches. Unlike Shaq, who treats media as a side hustle, Reese relies on her show as a crucial supplement to her already modest WNBA salary. Rumors suggest her monthly earnings range anywhere from $5,200 to $82,400, a massive gap. But reality is likely far less glamorous. While her podcast has built an audience, Better Collective, the company backing it, is struggling. And when sponsors face financial instability, those cuts trickle down fast. If that happens, Reese could be in serious trouble. Here's another harsh truth. YouTube popularity doesn't automatically translate to podcast success. Think of it like trying to dunk on a moving hoop. It's far from a guaranteed score. A big name alone isn't enough. Just ask Meghan Markle or the Obamas, whose high-budget Spotify-backed podcasts still flopped. Even massive deals can fall flat if the content doesn't deliver. And that's exactly what Angel is learning the hard way. Fans don't just want a "hey guys, welcome to my show" moment. They crave exclusive behind-the-scenes stories, real game breakdowns, and raw insights, things they can't get anywhere else. If she can't deliver, why would people stick around? Now, let's talk numbers. Angel pays a staggering $100,000 a year in rent, more than her entire WNBA salary. That's an insane financial burden, considering the average rent in Chicago is just $2,000 a month. Even with her WNBA salary of $73,339, her rent alone eats up nearly every dollar she makes from playing.